Good morning, everybody. What a pleasure.
Joakim, welcome. It's always a pleasure having you on stage.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a pleasure being here in Delhi. How are you guys doing? Good? Yes? Fabulous. I'm very happy. We are going to present a little bit of the new collection for you. That is a remix collection from Streax Professional.
Yes. Do you want to share with the crowd what was the mindset behind the collection?
See, the mindset a little bit, if you think about retro remix, exactly the name that we actually talk about, is getting inspiration from the past, okay? We're picking up things both from the old Hollywood school. Yes. We're looking at 70s, 80s, and the 90s as well. We collect them and we make it fresh of today.
Thank you so much, Joe.
All right?
हमारा जो कलेक्शन है उसका नाम है आप लोग पढ़ सकते हैं स्क्रीन पे बताइए आप मुझे कलेक्शन का नाम क्या है रेट्रो रीमिक्स और जो सही जवाब देगा उनको गिफ्ट्स मिलेंगे यस कैन वी हैव मेक सम नॉइज फॉर द गिफ्ट यस मैम ओके ग्रेट सो हमारा जो कलेक्शन है उनका इंस्पिरेशन था रेट्रो रीमिक्स हमारा जो स्टाइल्स है जैसे कि मधुबाला जी का स्टाइल या साधना जी का स्टाइल एंड नाउ इन द मॉडर्न डे माधुरी दीक्षित तो इन सब का ब्लेंड जो होता है मिक्स इट्स अ फ्यूजन ऑफ द ओल्ड एंड द न्यू ओके समझ में आ रहा है सबको क्वेश्चंस पूछते रहना ठीक है सो इट्स अ फ्यूजन एंड अ ब्लेंड ऑफ द ओल्ड एंड द न्यू जैसे कि विंग्ड आईलाइनर बेल बॉटम्स पोल्का डॉट 70s के और बहुत ही स्टिफ अपडूज अपना 20s एंड 30s के दोनों को मिला करके बनता है हमारा कलेक्शन जिसका नाम क्या है गाइस One at a time you will get gifts. Great. So,
good. So, without further ado, my friends, should we begin?
Yes, absolutely.
I think because we have a lot of stuff to present to you in a very short amount of time, so let's bring out our first model.
All right.
Yes?
So I'd like to invite on stage Vidha with our beautiful model Amrita. Can we please have you both on stage?
Lovely.
Make some noise, guys. Yes?
Please have a seat, my love. All right, so now what we have done here, of course, when we do anything like this, we have pre-done a little bit of work. So we actually have done a little bit of work on this one. Couple of different things. 3 main sections that I prepared because the aim is now to create a very classic Hollywood shape with long hair. In reality, she has hair down to here, like a lot of your clients, right?
Yes.
So 3 sections.
Absolutely.
The underneath has actually been taken off and been braided. The center area has been rolled in volume. The top area has actually been curled. So 3 main sessions is what I'm going to be working on.
जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं अमृता के हेयर पर हमने 3 मेन सेक्शंस किया है अमृता का जो हेयर का जो एक्चुअल लेंथ है वो लंबे है बिलो शोल्डर लेंथ है लेकिन मिस्टर जोकिम रूस आज आपको ये बताना चाहते हैं कि देयर इज नो लिमिटेशन टू हाउ यू कैन स्टाइल योर हेयर इवन इफ योर कस्टमर हैज लॉन्ग हेयर आप उनका बाल को शॉर्ट करके भी स्टाइल कर सकते हैं सीखना चाहेंगे जानना चाहेंगे देखना चाहेंगे एक्सीलेंट तो प्लीज कीप द क्वेश्चंस कमिंग दिस इज एन एजुकेशनल सेमिनार if you have any questions from Mr. Joakim Roos please feel free to ask I will hand the mic over to you.
Now, with this whole scenario, what we're going to do is that we're going to start a little bit through the back area and we're going to simply fold this in to make it look like a bob because we have also shorter length haircuts in the collection, but not everyone wants to cut their hair off as we know. So that's why we also make a little bit of a version of this that will suit the longer hair clientele.
Okay, जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं स्टेज पे अमृता is a typical pretty Indian beautiful tall girl who also likes her hair to be nice and long क्योंकि उनका बाल कर्ली है लेकिन आज हम इनके बालों पे जो स्टाइल करने वाले हैं वो है शॉर्ट हेयर स्टाइल लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीक्स प्रोफेशनल स्टेज हमारा स्टॉल इज इन द ब्यूटी एक्सपो स्टॉल नंबर 258 स्टॉल का नंबर क्या है प्लीज कम दे वहाँ और भी चीजें आपको देखने को मिलेंगी Joakim, just a question.
Yes.
So you made a braid at the back?
No. So I did a braid at the back. I'm going to turn you around a little bit.
Yeah.
So as you can see,
Just
basically what has happened, I have done a braid in the back, so the whole area from ear to ear has been braided very, very tight and picked in. So I removed some of the density in the length. This mid-session here is now going to actually be rolled and formed in, that I can create my bob-shaped look. With this formation, then the curls will fall over. So I build a completely new design that looks like a short haircut with the same sensation. That's my idea.
Excellent. जैसा कि आप लोग ने देखा, नेप एरिया में बालों को ब्रेड किया गया है और एक बेस बनाया गया है. Okay? How many of y'all do upstyling in your salons? Put your hand up.
Hit down a little bit, love.
How many of y'all want to learn upstyling? Put your hand up. सबके हाथ ऊंचे खड़े होने चाहिए थे. Okay, great. So that's a very good, interesting tip that अगर आपने ब्रेड करके बन बनाया है तो उसके ऊपर आप अपने बालों को पिन कर सकते हैं. Okay? As you can see. Any more questions?
No. Now also what's really fun with these kind of looks is that when we do them, we're not looking for very perfected, precision smooth. We want a little bit more looser, more bohemic sensation, kind of like my own hair. You know what I'm saying? It's really what we're aiming for.
आपको मिस्टर जोकिम रूस का हेयर स्टाइल कैसे लगा?
Maybe not as messy, but almost. You know what I'm saying?
अच्छा लगा कि बहुत अच्छा लगा? बहुत अच्छा लगा. Very good. So अगर आप देख सकते हैं कि अमृता के बालों पे हम एक bohemian look देंगे. Bohemian means more movement, more texture, not too tight, okay? Not too strict or constricted.
All right, so we're going to continue, and as you can see, taking big blocks of this, literally backcombing the underneath of this, really nice and tight, all the way to the ends.
Okay, backcombing, कितने लोगों को आता है इस crowd में? Big round of applause for all of you. Backcombing, you know. But Joakim, is there a technique of backcombing the hair?
Yeah, making sure that I spray my backcombing, so I'm actually stabilizing all my shapes in there as I'm working in with all of my lengths. Taking the last ends, literally rolling it in, connecting it to what I've done from the back.
Okay. ये स्टाइल बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है. अगर आप लोग शूट्स करते हैं, शोज करते हैं, मॉडल्स को तैयार करते हैं, तो आई थिंक दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग टिप. क्योंकि जब आप मॉडल्स ढूंढने जाते हो तो बहुत कम आपको ऐसे मॉडल्स मिलेंगे जिनके बाल ऑलरेडी शॉर्ट है. Am I right? And you will not find models also who want to cut their hair from long to short. So this is a good technique and a good tip. I have a lot of things to give away. Who wants it?
Great.
You have to ask. You have questions. Be interactive. Okay,
so as you can see, starting to build a little bit of a shape and a form throughout all of my pieces. As you can see, I'm leaving the top out. One side is going to be pushed back a little bit, so I actually have a little bit of that drama behind the ear and a little bit sassy fringe coming down the other side.
Nice.
I'm telling you,
so sexy.
It's old Hollywood school, right?
Amazing.
So we have to make sure that we get a little bit more fun into this as well.
So can I give the example of Marilyn Monroe?
So getting this, again, making sure that we backcomb this nicely all the way through.
Yes.
And once it's been backcombed, always go back, as you can see, with the spray, and also keeping in mind that when I'm using hairspray, guys, two different things, either working with a very dry hairspray or working with a little bit more of a wet spray. So it depends on the strength you want and the type of texture you want. Yes?
All right. जोकिम जी दो हेयर स्प्रे यूज कर रहे हैं. रेड हेयर स्प्रे इज फ्रॉम लिसैप मिलान. इसका नाम है लिजीनेट. स्टॉल नंबर 258 में आपको मिलेगा. एंड द अदर वन इज फ्रॉम अ स्ट्रिक्स प्रोफेशनल रेंज होल्ड एंड प्रे व्हिच इज अ वेट स्प्रे. So wet and dry hair spray, what kind of results do they give you? I mean, what kind of an effect? When would you use them, Joakim?
You're going to see that a little bit later, because I'm going to use that wet hairspray for a little bit of a different look in a minute, and you see the reason why I would choose dry versus wet in that sense.
Okay. आप लोग में से आप ध्यान दीजिए, जोकिम सर आपको बताने वाले हैं कि ड्राई हेयर स्प्रे और वेट हेयर स्प्रे में डिफरेंस क्या होता है, और ड्राई हेयर स्प्रे और वेट हेयर स्प्रे कब यूज करना चाहिए. Would you like to know? Okay, great. So please ask questions, guys. So, I want the audience. Ria? किसके पास mic है? Mic?
And the U-pins, keep them coming.
Mic, hand mic.
Never let it go.
Give it away.
right? All right.
Yeah.
So as you can see now, working out
Okay.
smaller pieces throughout the whole back area, pushing this to make sure that I get that surface texture all the way through. So by twisting it and pulling it to actually get this, to make it look like I have really intense curl hair.
All right. So the crown area of the hair was already tongued
And here,
before. Joakim, was it tongued before?
Keep that.
Hi. So many
Hi,
people
what's your
want
name?
Sagar.
Sagar, welcome. Are you enjoying the expo? Great.
So many people want कि हम
They
जब
always keep it.
backcombing करते हैं.
Don't let it go. No,
after
no,
this,
just spray.
over the
Always
top,
hold it.
It's very difficult to open that.
Open hair.
So
What
without backcombing.
There we go.
was the option?
Keeping this.
So Joakim, question for you.
Yes.
So normally, big round of applause. He gets a free gift. So great. Is that whenever you backcomb the hair for a style, very often the customer finds it very difficult to detangle a hair at home.
Say again.
Whenever we backcomb the hair to do an up style,
Yes.
the customer finds it very difficult to detangle her hair at home. So if you don't backcomb the hair, is there an option for it, or is there a
There is always an
alternative?
option for everything. There's always something for every client because
Yes.
some is agreed. It's more difficult to brush
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Instead of me backcombing this whole piece, I would take one of those donut
Donuts.
fillers and I would do the braid. I would place the filler as a pinning and I would wrap the hair around that filler all the way through. So same analogy, instead of backcombing also works.
Okay.
Yes?
So साहिल आप समझ गए, donuts लगाएंगे बेस पे ब्रेड के पास और बालों को comb करके you will wrap it around the donut. All right, you guys, keep the questions coming. Well, yes, ma'am.
Hello everyone.
Hello, what's your name?
पूनम.
Poonam. Everybody say hi to Poonam.
एक्चुअली मुझे ये पूछना था, जिन लोगों के बालों में वॉल्यूम नहीं होता है, वॉल्यूम बहुत कम होता है, तो बाल स्टिकी होते हैं, तो अभी आपने तो इस तरीके का जो फ्लफी हेयर स्टाइल हम लोग करते हैं, क्या वो पॉसिबल है कम वॉल्यूम और स्टिकी हेयर में?
So, okay, so Joakim,
Yes.
if somebody has very thin, fine and scanty hair and if they want to do this look,
Yes.
would you still achieve this look without the hair being too dense?
You could definitely do the same look with the same strength in any shape and form, no problem. But I would use more of the filler and maybe even use a few wefts to place inside to build a little bit more strength in the hair. That's the only thing that I would do different. Yes?
अगर किसी का बाल बहुत पतला हुआ तो बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस हैं. आप डोनट्स लगा सकते हैं, प्लस आप हेयर एक्सटेंशंस भी ऐड कर सकते हैं. अगर आप हेयर एक्सटेंशंस ऐड करोगे तो बालों का डेंसिटी इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. ठीक है? मैम को गिफ्ट दीजिए. Come, Ria, you help me. Give it to her. And you hold the mic. Thank you, Poonam.
So you see, you really want to push up a lot of this texture, and I'm really aiming for really having that little bit of a wilder, softer look along that
It looks
surface.
amazing. Really looks nice.
So you see, it's really thinking about
So-
forms and shapes and all of that stuff as you're working your way along.
Come on the stick, come
Using
on the
that underneath as a filler all the way through. As I'm pushing this in.
Yes, sir. जी, sir. आपका नाम क्या है?
सोनू जी,
हाँ जी.
ये जो होल्ड स्प्रे हम कर रहे हैं,
हाँ जी.
कितनी टाइम तक स्टेबल है?
कितने टाइम तक रहेगा होल्ड स्प्रे? जो लाल वाला है, it will stay 6-8 घंटे रहेंगे.
जी.
और जो वाइट वाला जो होल्ड स्प्रे है, जो सफेद वाला है, वो मे बी 3-4 घंटे रहेंगे.
Yes.
ठीक है? लेकिन इस स्प्रे के बारे में इन डिटेल आपको जानकारी मिलेगा स्टॉल नंबर 258 पर. तो आप डेफिनेटली जाना. सोनू जी के लिए जोरदार तालियां. And that looks fantastic.
All right. So as you can see now, just simply using. So the whole point is doing all of this, you guys, is
Yes.
how you prepare your hair. So the hair needs to be blow dried, it needs to be set. You need to actually curl the hair in order to get the textures you want.
Of course. So
Keep it coming.
अगर आपको ये लुक चाहिए तो आपको प्रेपरेशन करना बहुत जरूरी है. प्रेपरेशन में क्या क्या होगा? ब्लो ड्राई होगा, टोंगिंग होगा, एक्सेट्रा. देन यू विल प्रिपेयर द बेस और उसके बाद आप ट्विस्ट करके पुल करेंगे बालों को तो आपको ये टेक्सचर मिलेगा. कैसा लग रहा है आप लोगों को? How are you, my friend? I saw you yesterday. Yeah, welcome back. Great. Okay,
Very
I'll come
nice.
back to you. There was a question here. Very quickly, before the style gets over. Yes. It's really lovely and
Okay.
Hollywood.
So you see, it starts to look like a proper haircut, actually.
Yes, it does. It looks like a curly hair bob, right? Guys? जी मैम.
हेलो मैम.
हेलो, आपका नाम क्या है?
पूजा मैम.
हाँ पूजा जी बोलिए, पूछिए.
मैम मैं ये पूछना चाहती हूँ जिसके बाल सिल्की होते हैं.
हाँ जी.
जब हम उनके बालों में बैक कॉमिंग करके पफ बनाते हैं तो बीच में गैप आ जाता है.
बीच में गैप आ जाता
गैप
है.
आ जाता है, बन नहीं पाता है. उसके लिए क्या यूज़ करें हम?
Okay.
ये बहुत बार आती है प्रॉब्लम.
Okay, she has a question for you.
Yes.
That if somebody has got smooth, straight and sleek hair,
Yeah.
and whenever they backcomb that kind of hair, the backcombing is never perfect. There's always like a gap in between the hair. So what should be the...
There are a couple of different ways you can actually do that.
Yes.
And that is to actually start from underneath. But when you backcomb it, don't start to push too
Yes.
long. Catch small strands of hair along the way. Then you push it more even from the underneath. That keeps the surface cleaner.
Okay, जब आप बैक कॉम्बिंग करेंगे तो आप ना ऊपर से नीचे नहीं करेंगे. 1 इंच ऊपर आप कोम को ले करके सिर्फ उस पोर्शन को बैक कॉम करेंगे. Then you go up 2 inches, then you go up 3 inches. तो उससे आपके बालों में गैप नहीं आएगा. Big round of applause for ma'am.
Yeah, come on.
Thank
And I
you.
think the main thing of this collection, guys, is that it needs to be a collection that is fun, easy to use, and manageable for the clients. I'm going to tilt the head down a little bit.
Wow, it looks fantastic. Amrita, you must keep this look as an option. Yes, I think I prefer you with this look.
And also for
It's-
all the girls that is
Yes.
like, I don't know, should I cut my hair? Should I not cut my hair? Should I do this? Should I
Yes,
do not?
yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful thing to do.
So Amrita looks like a different person because when I first saw her at the casting, she had curly hair till here. But now she looks very elegant, very sophisticated, fun, stylish, fashionable. Okay?
Hello,
So
ma'am.
really nice.
What up again?
हेलो मैम.
जी,
दिस साइड.
Ooh,
कौन बोल रहे
sexy.
हैं?
योर लेफ्ट साइड. लेफ्ट साइड मैम.
हाँ, oh, I love the audience. They come with their own mics. Very good. आपका नाम क्या है?
ऋतु में.
रितु जी, बोलिए
All right.
बोलिए.
ओके, कई बार क्लाइंट के पास बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं होता,
Okay.
तो हम खाली कर्ल्स करके भी हेयर स्टाइल कर सकते हैं. अगर हैवी
And as you can see,
हाँ हाँ
Spraying
हाँ,
this
कर
off and
सकते
getting
हैं.
this
कर्ल
in.
करके भी कर सकते हैं, लेकिन उसका बेस
Smashing.
आपको रोल करना पड़ेगा. This
We're
is
gonna turn it around a little
fabulous,
bit.
guys.
there we go. And
Fantastic.
let's take this off.
No,
Let's
no,
see
no,
how
we
it
don't
looks.
take it. We take
So
it
as
off.
you can see, you get a really
Okay.
nice, strong leg where you actually create a
Woo.
beautiful neckline with really sassy look.
Big
and a
round
happy
of
puppy.
applause. Make some noise.
Yeah. For you.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Lovely. We're going to see her coming back in a few minutes.
Oh.
All right? No problem.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Lovely.
Who
Fabulous.
is the one who's whistling? You are superb. What's your name? Soumya. Very well done.
Yes.
Very-
Are you guys
Catwalk.
enjoying yourselves? Yes?
Yes.
Good. I am too.
Yeah.
Very much.
That was
And we
superb.
already have one.
That was super.
Love it.
Yeah, so we have Ayushi
No.
and we have Aishwarya on stage. Ready to see more? और देखना चाहेंगे?
Fabulous. All right.
Styling
Please.
में? Great,
Have a
guys.
seat, my love.
I love the audience
All right.
members. Huge crowd.
Now, as you can see, complete change of atmosphere.
Yes. जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, जो हमारी पहली मॉडल थी अमृता, उनका बाल कर्ली था और
No.
शॉर्ट था. और ये हमारी दूसरी मॉडल ऐश्वर्या एकदम अलग है, लंबे हैं और स्ट्रेट है. तो आप देखो स्ट्रेट लंबे बालों में स्टाइलिंग कैसा होता है.
So
Okay.
very clean, very straight, very sensational. So what we're going to do is something called the Beaut sleek, meaning that we're going to go a little bit more of the 70s retro with a high crown with
Right.
sleek, perfected shape. So what we've done to perfect this a little bit, the top area, we've crimped the base. We've made a braid through the back area in order to actually pin and get the sides really stretchy so you have a foundation somewhere. Those are my main portions of securing issues. Yes?
ओके. टॉप बॉक्स सेक्शन अगर आप देखोगे तो टॉप बॉक्स सेक्शन को रूट एरिया से 4 इंच ऊपर हमने क्रिम्प किया है. ओके. अगर बाल बहुत सीधा है तो आप पूरा क्रिम्प कर सकते हो और पीछे बैक पर अगर आप देखोगे तो
Yes.
ब्रेड बनाया गया है.
No.
किस लिए? अगेन किस लिए?
No.
बेस के लिए, फाउंडेशन के लिए. आपको गिफ्ट मिला? ओके, ग्रेट.
No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay, great. Welcome back. I saw you yesterday. I met you yesterday. A lot of people from our stall visits yesterday. Ria, yes ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am. आपका नाम?
ऋतु
रितु जी. रितु yeah.
जब हम स्ट्रेट हेयर पे कर्ल्स करते हैं
हाँ जी.
उससे पहले कौन सा हेयर स्प्रे डालना चाहिए तो उनके लॉन्ग लास्टिंग
All right. So Joakim, question for you
Yes.
is that when you want to curl the hair, when you want to curl the hair
Uh-huh.
on very straight hair,
Yes.
which is the hairspray that you should use? Yes?
Dryer
Lieutenant
one.
hairspray.
Drier one, because it
Dry.
dries off and it creates a crust on the surface.
Yes.
This one becomes too wet,
Wet.
and it makes it too strong and uneven.
Correct.
This makes it patchy and this makes it even. So this one makes it softer. to
All
work.
right. So if you want to know more about the product, you will go to stall number. Who will answer this? 258. Another gift. They got it bang on.
Remember the question we had before versus having dry hairspray versus wet,
Wet hairspray. Yeah.
And that's the main thing that we need to talk about, and that is for this one. What we're going to do here is to work in with this, mainly working only with a wet hairspray.
ओके जैसे कि हमने आपको पहले बताया था कि डिफरेंस क्या होता है ड्राई हेयर स्प्रे और वेट हेयर स्प्रे में अगर आप ये स्टाइलिंग टेक्निक को देखेंगे तो आपको दिखेगा कि जो साइड पे है
Yeah? So
कौन सा स्प्रे
basically,
यूज हो रहा है वेट
going through the entire base with a wetter hairspray, so you see that when I comb this in, it takes longer to dry, and I basically end up having a little bit more of a wet look sensation throughout this whole line.
राइट तो जो वेट हेयर स्प्रे है अगर आप यूज करते हैं तो इससे आपको कैसा लुक मिलता है स्लीक स्लीक उसको समय लगता है सूखने में एंड इट गिव्स यू अ नाइस शाइनी वेट लुक सो यू गेट द साइज आर एब्सोल्युटली नाइस एंड फ्लैट ओके
Yeah? So I want to make sure I get that really nice and tight. Once I have the wet look done where I can control the hair, then I will go back with the dryer spray, seal the surface so you can use them in multifunctional purposes along the way.
ओके जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं कि वेट हेयर स्प्रे से हमने बालों को स्लीक कॉम किया है और फिर कॉम करने के बाद कौन सा स्प्रे यूज हुआ है ड्राई हेयर कट क्यों फिक्स करने के लिए ठीक है सो आप समझ गए डिफरेंस वेट और ड्राई हेयर स्प्रे का एक्सीलेंट ओके क्वेश्चन मैम
Yeah?
आपका नाम
रिचा
रिचा यस रिचा
I want to ask, after putting this amount of, this quantity of spray, again the hair gets tangled. So what is the solution to untangling?
Okay, question for you.
Yes.
For people who love a lot of products, so she's like, if you use this much of hairspray,
Yes.
and then what
You
do we
charge
do
extra
later?
money, yes.
Then what does the client do to take off the product from the hair?
You know what? It's a very, very good question. How
Richa.
do I take this off? The
Yes.
first thing I would do, I would never start with shampoo.
No.
I would wet down the hair, conditioner. Get the conditioner to actually loosen up the surface polish of this one, rinse off the masses of the product,
Yes.
then come back with shampoo and use it as normal. That's
Excellent.
it. Yes?
Richa,
Let's turn this around a bit.
where is Richa? Yes. तो ये बहुत ही अच्छा आंसर क्वेश्चन था जिसका बहुत ही अच्छा आंसर दिया है अगर बाल में बहुत ज़्यादा प्रोडक्ट हो तो आप शैम्पू नहीं करेंगे पहले बाल को आप क्या करेंगे गीला करेंगे वेट करेंगे और उसके बाद क्या लगाएंगे कंडीशनर लगाएंगे तो इससे क्या होगा सारा निकल जाएगा और उसके बाद आप एक शैम्पू कर सकते हैं आर यू गेटिंग गुड टिप्स हियर on the Streax professional stage. Are you guys having a great time? Excellent. Thank you so much. Keep the questions coming.
All right. So
Yes.
as you can see, really wetting this down, working only with that product along that whole surface line.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay.
Get it really nice and sleek.
And I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
After applying-
आपका नाम क्या है?
Raghavi.
Raghavi. So many names with R. Richa, Ritu, Raghavi.
Yes, ma'am. I have a question. After applying the wet hairspray,
Yes.
then we lock it with the dry one.
Yes.
Does that make it less shiny?
Does that make it less shiny? Not really. I don't think so. We'll show you the other side in a little bit. But of
It doesn't
course,
make
if
it more necessarily shiny, but it seals the
It seals.
surface stronger.
Yeah.
It does.
तो वेट स्प्रे के जैसा उतना गीला नहीं दिखेगा बट द ड्राई हेयर स्प्रे इट लाइक यू से इट लॉक्स इट सील्स इट वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन व्हाई आर यू नॉट क्लैपिंग फॉर ईच अदर
All right?
यस
So as you can see, basically going back and forth, crossing over my whole back
Yeah,
area. I'm
can
going
we
to turn
see
this
the
around a
back,
little bit
please?
stronger.
Yes.
So you see that one was crossed in one side, one is crossed in the opposite side. So I get in from two different directions, making sure that I pin in anything is being pinned in from the top and from the bottom. So I do have a crossover each other that I lock the pins in that secures the whole shape very strongly.
So we have very less time left.
I know.
Okay. Okay. So we'll just very quickly, straight बालों का ये style था जिसका नाम है Beaut. Firstly, can we have a question from the gentleman over there?
Right?
Riya. Go there.
Yeah?
All right.
Hello.
जैसे आप, yes sir, yes sir.
My
आपका
name is Shanu.
Shanu? Yes, hi.
Shanu.
How are you?
मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ अगर कोई क्लाइंट आता है उसका स्कैल्प ऑयली है और हेयर ड्राई है उस सिचुएशन में क्या करेंगे?
शैम्पू करेंगे?
अगर उसको शैम्पू नहीं कराना तो कौन सा स्प्रे है?
स्प्रे करेंगे ड्राई ओके ऐसे भी प्रोडक्ट्स आ चुके हैं मार्केट में जहाँ कि आपको शैम्पू नहीं करना होता है बहुत ठंडे देशों में जहाँ मतलब शैम्पू हर बार आप नहीं कर सकते हो तो वहाँ पे होते हैं प्रोडक्ट्स जैसे कि ड्राई शैम्पू ओके एंड यू कैन ट्राई दैट पुट इट ऑन द स्कैल्प जिससे कि आपका स्कैल्प जो है वो ड्राई हो जाएगा और बाकी का बाल भी ड्राई रहेंगे तो आप स्टाइलिंग कर सकते हैं सो जोकिम व्हाट आर यू डूइंग नाउ
Now I'm actually going back in through the top as you can see, backcombing this one in high volume so I really get a nice kick and lift. Added two little pins in the bottom so I can actually get this to be really nice and sleek and clean throughout that bottom portion in the back area.
Okay, so as you can see now we are racing against time. आप देख सकते हैं कि हम लोग ने रूट्स के पास क्या किया है क्या कर रहे हैं बैककोमिंग करें और रूट्स में प्रेपरेशन में क्या किया गया है क्रिम्पिंग जिससे कि ज्यादा होल्ड मिल रहा है राइट गुड टिप क्रिम्प एंड देन बैककोम तो उससे आपको क्या मिलेगा
Perfect.
लाइक अ पफ ओके हाइट मिलेगा सो वेरी गुड टिप
Right?
you wanted to
Now, so I'm going to do the same thing with this one, but I'm going to put myself a little bit over here instead, so I get an even more volume built up. So I get a really, really high kind of crown with this.
okay so definitely backcomb near the roots right Joakim to create height okay
You see that I get a lot of texture into this. I really build in, so you get a very funky kind of sensation. So this is, as I said, has a little bit more of a modern twist
yes
to the whole sensation that I can start to pull all of this hair to really get a funky high crown.
ओके ये जो हेयर स्टाइल कर रहे हैं ये काफी स्लीक है काफी क्लासिक है लेकिन हमारा कलेक्शन का नाम क्या है रेट्रो रिमिक्स ब्लेंड ऑफ ओल्ड एंड न्यू तो ये स्लीक तो है ही लेकिन सामने के बाल को टीज किया गया है जस्ट टू ऐड दैट नॉटी ट्विस्ट टू दिस स्टाइल ओके कैसा लग रहा है यस To know more, you can go to a stall और अगर आप ये सारे लुक सीखना चाहते हैं hands on तो हमारी टेक्निकल टीम आपको सिखाएंगी हमारा क्लासेस होते हैं दिल्ली में जिनका नाम है मास्टर क्लासेस सो इफ यू वांट टू लर्न द रेट्रो रीमिक्स स्टाइल्स आप स्टॉल पे जाएंगे 258 पे अपना नाम एनरोल करेंगे और क्लासेस के लिए साइन अप करेंगे कितने लोग सीखना चाहते हैं ओके सो प्लीज गो हाय हाउ आर यू Please go sign up for our what is the name of the format master classes master classes के लिए अगर आप sign up करोगे तो आपको मॉडल भी मिलेगा आप hands on practice भी करोगे और आप सीखोगे भी clear yes ma'am okay I like this so many people want to ask questions Joakim
Which
They
is
are
wonderful.
yeah you must come for our classes we have very short time on stage
Yeah.
today
And as you can see, really
Yes,
getting that
ma'am.
funky modern
Yes.
sensation
So
of
I
that
think
really
that's really
quick.
nice.
So you think almost like what we have for the gents, very classic sensation all the way through with all of this. Getting a little bit more of that shine spray along the surface.
Nice,
so you
nice.
get the combination of a lot of texture versus a lot of softness. Very cool. And I think we're ready with this one. Yes?
Okay,
Fantastic.
fantastic. Big round of applause for this style. Make some
And-
noise. Fantastic, really nice.
And I think
Aishwarya
we're going
looks
to get this lovely
and look
done.
at
Thank
the
you so
lovely
much.
dress and everything.
Little bit difference is here you get those really long,
Retro remix.
sophisticated sensations with all of this, with that little bit of draping through that front section. Lovely.
Lovely.
Cool,
So
thank you so much,
Aishwarya
love.
has
We'll see
really
you in a
nice
minute.
song hai.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank
Fabulous.
you.
Thank you
Ladies
so
and
much.
gentlemen, thank
All
you,
right.
Ayushi. Thank you.
Now, we have one more
One
thing
last-
to do. Yes?
Yes.
So we're going to change atmosphere again.
Yes.
So we've gone from very classic bob, we've done now very sleek sensations, and we're going to go into a little bit more pompadour.
So,
All right?
ladies and
Meaning
gentlemen,
volume.
please welcome Asif and Monica on stage.
Fabulous. Now,
I've
same
asked
thing
them.
has happened here, you guys. I have prepared quite a bit on this one. What we have done is to make sure that you see from the side a circle pattern. We have taken out the crown area where we have backcombed it and folded all the pieces in to the center point to create that
nice.
volume fullness.
See the crowd.
Okay?
Nice.
Then what we have done is to make sure that we go around, curl all the pieces to really get a nice sensation, basically to drape that inside point. Okay?
आप देख सकते हैं कि मोनिका के बालों को कैसे प्रेप किया गया है. इंटरेस्टिंग है. अच्छा लग रहा है आपको? आपको ये जानना है कि नहीं कि उस बैक कोम्बिंग के नीचे बन है या नहीं है, पूछना चाहेंगे कि नहीं? Yes, question. Joakim, question. So, did you put a stuffing because it's so high and it's so beautiful and it's so
I
voluminous?
did not put any stuffing in there. What I ended up doing is that I crimped the base, yeah, and I put a little bit of spray in there to make it harder, so that crimping when I backcomb it really gives a support foundation that is incredibly strong, and then roll the whole thing up and fold it out to build like 1, 2, 3 big clusters along here, and it really stays very well.
Okay.
Okay?
So फाउंडेशन कैसे
So hit
बनाया
that
गया है?
Perfect.
फाउंडेशन क्लाइंट के नेचुरल बालों के साथ बनाया गया है. ना तो कोई स्टफिंग पुट किया है, ना तो कुछ डोनट पुट किया गया है. ये आप सीखना चाहेंगे कैसे बनाना है? तो आपको किसके लिए आना पड़ेगा? मास्टर क्लास के लिए आना पड़ेगा, जहाँ पे आपको
Okay.
फ्रॉम स्क्रैच सिखाया जाएगा कि कैसे स्टफिंग
Now.
बनाते हैं, कैसे बैक कोम्बिंग करते हैं, कैसे ट्विस्ट करते हैं.
So here's the-
And आप देख, Joakim, what was the pattern of the pin curl? If you want to share with the audience.
Yeah, you want to make sure that they're rolled, as you can see now. If I turn this around a little bit, you can pretty much see they were rolled forward, right? Which means I'm going to get a little bit of a wave formation, so that undermines and creates a little bit more added softness into my
Sana.
shaping as I'm actually working my way along with this.
All right.
Yeah? So all I need to do now is to go back, drape the pieces with my little wave formations
yeah.
along the whole surface to
All
create
right.
formations.
कर्ल्स को हमने कैसे पिन कर्ल किया है? आउट
Yeah.
करके किया है. अगर आप इन
So-
करके करोगे तो आपको वो वेव पैटर्न नहीं मिलेगा. अगेन
Simply
अगर आपको ये
using-
सीखना है तो आपको
As you
हमारे
can
मास्टर
see,
क्लासेस में आने का है.
U-pins,
So we need to start
Yeah.
the fashion show.
pushing this back, just going back a little bit through all of these little soft pieces along
help
that
me?
whole top area to build a
Karna?
cluster of formation.
Okay.
I can even go back, you know what this is, actually?
Yes. What is this, ladies and gentlemen? ये लाल कलर का क्या है?
They're for knitting.
Crochet
They're for
needle.
knitting, and I use them in here to put them, to build in, and it works phenomenal in order to get a little stability while the hairspray dries off. Yes? So it works wonderful in that sense.
आप बार-बार देखते हैं जब बिल्डिंग बनती है तो बिल्डिंग के आगे
little
एक
bit
बैम्बू का
sideways. Perfect.
स्कैफोल्डिंग लगता है.
Yeah?
वैसे ही बन रहा है कुछ. हम एक शेप को बिल्ड कर रहे हैं और हमारा स्कैफोल्डिंग क्या है? वो पिन्स है, निटिंग पिन्स है.
So as you can see, leaving quite a bit of those longer, softer pieces also out, making sure that I'm just softly draping all of this remaining hair all the way through.
How are you?
Very good. And you? Very long. Welcome.
Yeah? And then simply go back. And as you can see, let the hair just fall naturally where I don't overwork
this
it.
one?
I just want to have a very soft, tousled sensation where it almost looks like she has done it herself.
Where are you? Are you in Delhi?
Yeah? Taking my pins, using the base as
Okay.
my foundation,
have my
and pin them in different directions as I'm actually working my way
You're
along.
looking nice. All right.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we are building structure, shape into Monica's hair. And I know we have to start the fashion show soon. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to see the fashion show? Make some more noise. तभी models आएंगे stage पे, नहीं तो नहीं.
Yeah. So you want to make sure that you softly build this up, really nice and easy.
What to do? I can't.
Very
touch,
undone.
I can't brush him. No, no.
And a lot of those loose pieces, as I mentioned before, that you really get a soft little kick along the whole shaping of all of this, makes it really nice and fun.
Guys, how many of you are excited to see all the looks on stage? Where is Soumya?
So building it little
Come on,
bit soft
make
pieces
some
here and
noise.
there, just softly little draped areas.
And Woo!
And as I said, really softly form it in, so you do work it in according to the models and the client's own texture a little bit as well, where you have a very soft, very bohemic kind of sensation of look.
So this look is very soft. It's very romantic. It's got a lot of waves in it.
And
okay?
the point is a little bit, what I think is important to point out,
Yes.
is that no matter how messy a look is, if it's a controlled mess, if you have a purpose to it, then it makes sense, then it
Right.
works.
Yes. आप देख सकते हैं कि ये रोमांटिक है, ये विस्पी है, लेकिन इसके there is a method to the madness, sorry, which means that it is controlled. एक strategy है कैसे आपको shape को place करना
So
है.
once we've done one side, we basically go back and we're going to
अगर
dive
आपको
into
ये
side number
look
2,
सीखना
same
है,
story.
you can come to our Delhi
Yeah.
Technical Center. We will teach you how to do this
So
look.
taking these very long
Okay.
locks, lift your head forward a little bit, lovely. And then we're simply going to go back, tie out small little tiny pieces, you guys.
Okay.
To just have those little drizzles along the areas.
He is removing, as you can see,
Yeah.
as he is going along with the style, वो अपने उंगलियों से छोटे छोटे बाल को निकाल रहे हैं. And because the hair is already been tongued,
Yeah.
when it comes out, it comes like a curl. हमारे देश में हम क्या करते हैं, पहले बाल निकालते हैं, फिर उसको हम curl करके pin कर देते हैं. So this is a nice way, it's softer. Okay.
So as you can see,
ये
simply
look
going
को
back
आप-
with my U-pins and just simply pinning in, stretching and draping the shape along the top. So
Right.
the form obviously has been done already by placing that bun on the inside.
Right. ये जो look है, the main thing to remember in this look is how to drape it. How to drape and dress the base. Okay, आप लोग सब साड़ी पहनते हैं? साड़ी को कैसे drape करते हैं, right? उसी तरीके से आप अपने जो outcurls है उसको कैसे आप drape करोगे around the base bun. So this is very interesting क्योंकि ये look काफी personalized है. So if Mr. Joakim Roos is doing this style, it will look different. Maybe if I do, it will look different. You will do, you will give it its own personal touch.
Yeah,
Okay?
because it depends, that's exactly what
How
you
you-
say,
yeah.
on the client, the density of the hair,
Hair.
all of these different things that we
Yes.
actually need. I'm going to do that.
All right, so आप देख सकते हैं कि now the look is coming to a completion. And
So getting this settled
we
in,
still have a lot
getting
of
it really
tips to
nice
give.
and soft, having my little side left over,
Yes.
and then my
the
little
last few
tiny bit of
sections
a
on the
fringe.
side, last few sections on the side. Removing a little bit of hair. Very good tips for styling.
Just
हमारा
to
new
get those little
collection है.
annoying little frilly frou-frous that really sits along the side, makes it really working nicely.
So this is the latest new collection and the
Yeah.
name is Retro Remix. इसके ऊपर हम master classes करेंगे दिल्ली में. So if you are interested in learning any of these styles from scratch, we will teach you how to cut the hair, how to color the hair, and how to create the style. Complete look.
Yeah. So
Complete one
creating the
look.
styles, I'm going to turn you around a little bit, Bumala. There you go, perfect. And it's also the styles, but it's also keeping in mind the haircuts that
Any
we
more
do for this.
questions?
Is basically long lines of haircuts, so it's really something that fits your sense of clientele quite strongly.
Questions? Oh, I love this audience. Big round of applause for yourselves, for all the interest in training, in education, in upgrading yourself and keeping up with the fashion. मैं क्या करूं? मेरे हाथ में नहीं है. मैं क्या करूं? Yes. Question.
So really tussle looks. So as you can see,
Yeah.
completely different sensations along the way, and that makes it really, really fun.
हेलो
Soumya?
मैम
Yes, ma'am. जी मैम.
मैम हेयर स्प्रे से हेयर डैमेज नहीं होता?
आप हेयर ड्रेसर हो? क्या आप हेयर ड्रेसर हैं?
You go.
आपको ऐसे क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछने चाहिए.
मैम हार्ड हेयर स्प्रे से
हेयर स्प्रे का एक फंक्शन होता है कि जो भी आप स्टाइल करते हो, आउट कट, इन कट, जो भी, उनको फिक्स करने के लिए, उनको कुछ घंटों के लिए एक्सटेंड करने के लिए हेयर स्प्रे जरूरी होता है, स्पेशली हमारे देश में. राइट नाउ हाउ हॉट इज दिल्ली? Very hot.
Yeah?
You blow dry the hair and you go out, it comes out. But if you put what? Hair spray, तो style थोड़े time तक रहती है. Okay, we're almost done. We are getting there, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
then as you can see now, all
Yes.
we're going to have done at this point a little bit
Yes.
is that little tiny fringe area. And this little fringe area, long or
More
short,
noise.
depends a little bit on how
Ahmed,
much
come.
essence we want and
So
how
are
much
you ready
drama
for
we
the
want.
Josh?
Jerry-
Yeah?
There's a cake hamper.
Okay, we're done. Yes, Amrit. Great. तो आप वो जोश वर्ड बोल के आप. Okay, great. So now as you can see, we are just removing छोटे-छोटे बाल को हम face के सामने लेकर आ रहे हैं, and we are going to create a nice wave pattern in the front. Big round of applause for Mr. Joakim, Roos, for Monica.
थोड़ा सा hooting, थोड़ा सा जोश. You are the Delhi ones. थोड़ा सा loudly, please.
Fashion show अभी start होने वाला. Ladies and gentlemen, please gather around the stage. The show is about to begin.
So you see you're going to get this incredibly annoying fringe in the front. She can hardly see anything,
सबसे ज़्यादा
but she
brown.
looks spectacular.
फोटो तो देखो कितने.
So you see those really heavy hanging,
So we are-
soft draped fringes.
Please hang around this area. We are going to start the ramp walk, the fashion show in a few seconds. In a few seconds
do
we will
that.
start this.
You can actually take
Wasim,
that out.
you ready?
Yep, it'll be fine. And we're going to pin in this last little portion right through this little top area here to get a little bit more texture through that front section as we talked about before. And then we have that and a few more pins into this. And then we're going to simply spray it in, put a little few more pins in that to make sure that we get a nice balance. And it's like, as you can see, very soft, very fluffy in its look and
Yeah,
appearance.
very
And that's really
tussle,
what we're
very
aiming
soft. डोनट बन के अंदर ऐसे पिन्स आप रख सकते हो before you start styling. So ladies and gentlemen, to know more information, stall number 258. Stall number 258. अगर आप, if you want to register for the master classes to be held in Delhi, for more information on the classes and the products,
No.
आप हमारे stall पे आएंगे 258. Thank you. Woo!
Are you ready?
Are you ready, guys? Make
Show
some
me the
noise!
noise. I
Make
want
some
the
noise!
crowd one,
Make some
please.
noise!
थोड़ा दिल से.
Come on, make some noise!
Alrighty.
One more time, are you ready, guys?
By heart, please.
Of course they're ready.
Hysterical.
So what we're going to do, we're just going to remove a few of these little tiny pins in here, my friends. And we are going
हाँ,
to
कराओ तुम. नहीं, मैं
simply
नहीं कराऊंगी.
So it's started.
have this lovely
Okay.
girl, beautiful model, turn
You
around
take
a
the mic and do
little
it.
bit through there.
David.
You ready?
Okay,
We do this and
so
we
the
do this.
excitement begins.
I think
Chair
we
लेके
can
चलना,
actually
Wasim.
let
आ
this
जाओ,
lovely girl to stand up,
Yes,
right?
and
So
we
shall
will
we
ask
see
Monica
everything?
to stand
So you
up.
guys,
Big round of
thank you.
applause.
Wonderful day. Bye-bye, everybody.
अरे वीडियो लो आगे से, वीडियो लेना. Music has to be loud.
Really hot, sir.
Me too. That's why we're like,